All right. Hello, everyone. What's up? What's up? Welcome to today's stream. I am Darkside Phil. Today is Thursday, February 16th, 2017. Got a lot of stuff for you today to talk about here on pre-stream. First and foremost, let's quickly discuss what you could expect today. It will be the conclusion of my gameplay coverage for For Honor. And what I mean by that, when I say gameplay coverage, I mean that today I will be completing the campaign of the game. For them to understand, I've got about 3 to 3.5 hours left to complete the campaign, and I would like to do that today on stream. If it means skipping a break and or going slightly later than I need to normally, I think I will, because I would like to wrap this up. And then later tonight, I'm going to be doing my final multiplayer session of the game. What I'm going to try to do is implement things that I learn from today's single player, because as we've discovered from Tuesday when I played the single player, you basically get to play as multiple different classes. And when you do, it teaches you some basics of each character, some good moves or whatever that you should use. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Play single player right now on stream, finish it up, and then try to take what I learned in the single player tonight on multiplayer. That will have allowed me to play about 6 hours and or the full campaign of the game, and then about 6 hours of the multiplayer, including that first day when I played solo. Yesterday I played co-op, and tonight I'll try to go in with basically all the knowledge that I learned from those 2 days and do a kind of a final session of the game, okay? What I'm going to do is take all that knowledge and all that footage to create my review of the game. I'm not going to have time to work on that tomorrow, but I'm going to start work on that on Saturday, and hopefully I can release it at the very latest on Monday. If not, I mean, if I could actually release it on Saturday, great, but I don't know if I'm going to have an opportunity to do the entire thing in one sitting. So we'll see. So that's the deal. For Honor kind of concluding here today. And, you know, a lot of people might say, well, why is Phil finishing up For Honor so quickly? If you look on Twitch, oh my god, 40,000 people are watching For Honor, right? It's a very popular game this week. I'll be honest with everyone, because I'm not really impressed. I'm not blown away by this game. I don't think that it's great. I think that it's okay. But sadly, I think that this was an idea that could have been great if Ubisoft, as a game development company and or publisher, decided to put in the time and effort into making it great. And it just doesn't seem like they did. There's a lot of shortcomings of this game. Just simple things that could have been done to make it a much better game. And I just kind of got to scratch my head and say, if you wanted to make a game that was going to stand out from the pack and become the multiplayer game of the year, because let's face it, last year, pretty much everyone's multiplayer game of the year ended up being Overwatch, if not Battlefield 1. Those were like the two prominent multiplayer games. For Honor was the first major multiplayer game of 2017. It could have tried to take up those reins. I don't think that they really tried, honestly. You know, I think they had a great idea, a great premise that really was not implemented properly. And it's kind of sad because in a lot of ways, between the time last year, in the middle of the summer of last year, I played the alpha of this. Actually, I think it was actually in September. I take that back. And between then and now, I don't really think the game's even improved. It's the same game. The only difference is they added a single-player campaign. And when you have a significant amount of time of extra time to do improvements to your game, and there's been feedback, and the feedback wasn't really addressed, that's kind of lame. So, you know, it is what it is, but I will play all day today, and then I'll kind of flesh these opinions out in my review, which will be worked on this weekend, and maybe releasing either this weekend or Monday at the latest, okay? Alright. So there you have it. That's today, everybody. Tomorrow, I will return to Neo. I know people liking my Neo playthrough, want me to keep playing it. You know, I had to take a couple days away here to mix it up with For Honor, the new release, but now we're going to go back to Neo tomorrow. And that will be the main gameplay stream. That's going to be it for tomorrow, because tomorrow is my day when I go and do my errands and shopping and all of that. You know, grocery shopping and everything. And then once a week, I actually get to go out to dinner with my girlfriend. Woohoo. So, yeah, tomorrow will only be Neo. That's it. Saturday, also Neo on stream. And then, like I already said, Saturday night, I will be continuing on with, well, not continuing, but starting work on my For Honor review. All right. Ooh. Hold on, I got a burp stuck in my chest. Give me a second. Excuse me. Ooh. I hate when you got that lump stuck like in your throat and you're like, man, I gotta get this out. Alright. So anyway, yeah, that's gonna be Saturday. Neo and working on my review for For Honor. Sunday, I'm thinking I'm actually going to do a major stream of Yakuza 0 because sadly I didn't get to play Yakuza 0 this week. I was hoping I would, but I just didn't have a chance to do it. I was so caught up with so much other stuff going on, I didn't have a chance to do a session of it, and it's very disappointing because I like the game. So I'm thinking that Sunday, probably my main stream will be Yakuza 0, and then Sunday night I'll be doing the weekend preview. I believe I have a private Q&A video that I actually have to film for one or two patrons. And in addition to all of that, I believe I may, continue work on, for example, my review of For Honor or whatever. All right. And then on Monday, I'll probably return to Neo. And, then we'll see. Monday night, do I need to keep working on the For Honor review, or will I have time to play more Yakuza or whatever? We'll play it by ear. We'll see how stuff goes. All right. And then tonight, this next week, the good news is there is no major new release, so I'll be able to actually focus and hone in on Neo and try to finish it up. I know people have been saying I'm roughly halfway through the game, maybe actually a little bit slightly more than halfway through the game. That's good, and I really feel that if I am doing this as a mainstream every day for the next week, I'll probably be able to wrap it up in time for Horizon Zero Dawn at the end of the month. Okay? Sound good? Now, a few other things, odds and ends here to talk about. Number one, I'm actually going to be doing a new Loot Crate unboxing today. I know this is kind of out of here, out of nowhere, out of left field, because a lot of people are like, huh? You just unboxed one. Last week, I unboxed the latest Marvel Gear and Goods Loot Crate, and it was actually a pretty good one. This week, well, today, actually, I'm going to be unboxing the February monthly Loot Crate. I have not opened a regular Loot Crate since the summer of 2016, because that was when I started swapping. Remember, I did Loot Anime for a couple months, then I did Loot Crate Gaming, then I ended up doing the Marvel and the WWE crates. So I actually got a standard crate, but the difference here between the usual unboxings I do and this one is that I have been granted access to an exclusive program where I'm going to get the monthly crate early. And, yeah, I'm actually getting it before anyone else can get it. No one can really get this crate yet. And they're doing this as I'm part of this kind of early access program where I'm going to be able to show you what you can get in the February crate before anyone can really buy it. So for the first time ever, you're going to see me unboxing a Loot Crate. And as I'm unboxing this Loot Crate, you're going to say, wow, I like that stuff that's in it. I want to buy that. You'll actually be able to do that. Because usually by the time that I get a Loot Crate and I'm unboxing it, it's too late. You can't buy that crate anymore. So this is the first time ever where you'll actually be able to buy what you're seeing in the video. So hopefully, there'll be a few people who maybe are excited for that. And they'll say, wow, okay, this is cool. I like this. I'm going to buy it. And they'll go and buy it. And, they can actually use my discount code to save 10% when they go buy it and stuff like that. Okay. So, that's the deal for today. A special vlog going up on the King of Hate vlogs. Hope you'll check that out, okay? Now, also, in regards to KO Gaming and the community content submissions program, I've got a couple updates here for everyone, okay? I've got a couple people who are already working on videos. I know I have one person who said that they're going to go back to my history with From Software games and kind of do like a montage series where they take the evolution of how I played in the older games versus now, and how I've gotten much better, and I have a growing appreciation for the games now and stuff like that. They're going to be working on a video like that, and or a series of videos like that. All right, so that's one person who's working on stuff. I actually have heard just right here in the stream chat, I believe that we've got a couple people who mentioned they're going to be working on stuff. I believe Gino Saji said he might be working on a Scarface kind of montage / this is how you don't play video. And then I actually got a message today from a former troll, a person who used to troll me all the time, or at least for a certain period of time they were trolling the hell out of me. They already have a This Is How You Don't Play video made, and they'd like me to review it for possible entry into the program on KO Gaming. I've not had a chance to actually watch the video yet. It just submitted to me last night, and it's like a 50-minute video. I haven't had a single free second to even take a look at this thing yet. So, if I have a chance, I'm going to watch through it and talk to this person. And I'll be honest here. I'm going to be very honest with everyone, okay? It's going to take kind of a leap of faith in a lot of ways to trust certain people, especially people who have been pretty nasty to me in the past. And, you know, in that regard, you say, can I trust this person who wants to get their video featured, that if I put their video on my channel, that they're not going to be dicks and try to content strike me or copyright strike me with bullshit? You know what I mean? It is kind of a big trust issue. Now, the good news is, if any of these idiots actually do something like that, if anyone, I'm going to troll Phil, I'm going to say that I want my video featured, then when it's featured, I'm going to copyright strike him. It won't matter. It won't matter because, as we all know now with YouTube's copyright system, anyone who claims like that, if they actually want to claim the hold, they have to sue. They actually have to file a lawsuit in court in order to have a video shut down and have an official copyright strike actually take place against a channel permanently. So, am I really afraid that if I take a video from someone and they give me a false copyright strike, that they're going to file a lawsuit against me? Absolutely not. At the very worst, what would happen is for 2 weeks, I'd have this false copyright strike against me, and I just have to dispute it, and it would get cleared up. So, you know, it is what it is. I would hope, listen, with the improvements that I made, with the change in attitude that I've had in the past couple of years, the maturing that I have had, and the fact that I do understand a lot better how things are, and, you know, that people who necessarily have trolled me aren't necessarily anti-me, they're just kind of making fun of me and how I've taken myself so seriously for a long time. I would hope that I don't think there would be anyone who wants to get their video featured on KO Gaming who is actually a dick and who's trying to, like, do something like that underhanded, okay? I really don't think it would happen, but even if it did, it's not going to be a huge deal, okay? So anyway, yeah, so I've got right there, just in the pipeline, I've got potentially 3 new community submissions that may be coming up for this kind of new video on KO Gaming, which is pretty cool. And by the way, I guess I should give an update. So, the very first ever This Is How You Don't Play, the official approved one that I posted up it up Monday night. As of today, so it's not even been up for 3 days yet, has 8,500 views and growing. That's pretty good. I'm going to be honest with everyone, I did not expect that at all. I actually thought maybe it would get 5,000 views, and that would be it. But apparently people are watching it, I know a lot of people are watching it, it sucks. But at the same time, there's a lot of people watching it and enjoying it. And that's kind of the idea. You know, that's kind of the point of the whole thing. To give exposure to someone who maybe didn't get that exposure with this video originally. To show that I am not above being made fun of. That I understand that, you know, if you're laughing with me instead of laughing at me, and you're, yes, let's make fun of Phil, but we'll have it in a way that doesn't degrade him to the point where people want to fucking burn him on a cross, then that's fun, and I'm okay with that. Alright? So, we shall see. We shall see how things go, but I'm excited for the future, alright? When I have more concrete information for you, alright, I will let you know. But the bottom line is, right now, I don't really have anything concrete. Like I said, I have one video I have to watch. I haven't even looked at it yet. And then, you know, when I get more information from other people, because actually, I take it back, there was another person who messaged me and said that they may be doing something in regards to For Honor. And then I had another person contact me, and oh god, who was it? I forget what they said they were doing, but they were doing something recently too. Or working on something recently. I think it was Neo. It might have actually been Neo. So, yeah, that's a lot of people who are excited. Hopefully, this will turn out to be something ongoing and fun for everyone. So, all right. So there you have it. That's kind of all I really have to talk about on the pre-stream. Real quick, everyone, a quick run-through of the plugs, and then we'll get started, because I do need to get started to finish up this campaign today. Number one, I've already mentioned Loot Crate. Please check out the new unboxing. That'll be on the King of Hate vlogs later today. And remember that I have a referral link and discount code that you can use to save 10% on any new subscription. You could find that in the description of any of my gameplay videos or any of my edited videos. I've been putting it out there for the past 6+ months. Check it out and save yourself 10%, and I get a little bit of referral credit on that as well, okay? patreon.com/DarksidePhil. Right now, the patrons are nominating games for the upcoming Patrons Choice playthrough. This weekend, this Sunday night, I'm going to create the poll based off of the nominations, and the patrons will begin to vote on what game will be in this Patrons Choice playthrough. So that's exciting, and I'll have more info on that once I finally work on that, okay? But also, this month, the goal for this month for Patreon has been announced. If we hit the funding goal for February, I'm going to be holding a Worst Games Ever mini marathon. So what's going to happen is, if we hit the funding goal for this month at patreon.com/DarksidePhil, patrons who pledge $5 or more are going to be able to nominate and then vote on bad games. Games that are known to be kind of shitty experiences. And I'm going to be playing a lot of these in a montage, or not montage, excuse me, a marathon style, either in like late March or early April, depending on time frame and other games that are out or whatever. I want to put it in so it doesn't affect other new releases and playthroughs and stuff. So, that's going to be fun. And people, I'm sure, are going to be nominating tons of different stuff in regards to PC games that are infamously bad, maybe some console games that are infamously bad, right? We'll see what kind of stuff people end up nominating in the long run. But I'm not sure. Obviously, I do want to throw this out there. I've said this every day since I announced this goal. Has to be something readily available. You know, if people want me to play a game that's not available to play unless you buy some obscure console or whatever, then it's probably going to be out of the running. But games that could easily be emulated, that kind of stuff, you know, or played easily on PC without many issues with capturing and all that, I'm down for that, man. Definitely down for that. Oh, that's right. I forgot to say this. One person here is going to work on it. This is how you don't play for Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Holy shit. Now that's a playthrough. That's an old one, man. That's a really old one. A throwback. So I'm interested to see what that person comes up with. I just checked my email and I was like, oh yeah, someone emailed me about that. Alright, so anyway, yeah, patreon.com/DarksidePhil. Please pledge if you haven't. Your pledges allow me not only to keep doing this as a full-time job, but also they allow me to do awesome events, to afford all of the supplies, the games, and everything for this. But you also earn personal perks as well, like text or verbal thank yous, and shout-outs in my videos, getting your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, or getting private Q&A videos made, right? Like I said, this weekend I'll be making a couple of those, so lots of stuff, all right? Lots of good stuff. And then, last but not least, the final plug for today, obviously, is my girlfriend Leanna's business, The Black Currant, by which she makes handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. Great quality stuff. She's now been in operation for 2 years. She's had hundreds of customers, hundreds of items shipped worldwide, including places like Canada, Europe, Australia, and people love her stuff. First of all, personally, I only use her soap when I wash. That's it. So for now, I think it's now been 3 or 4 years straight. I only use her stuff. It's great quality. I can attest. Never had an issue with it. Smells great. Makes my skin feel good. And don't just take my word for it. Go to the website. Which you see here, it's rotating in the plugs. I'll bring it up when it shows on screen. It's going to come up in a moment here. But tons of positive customer feedback from people who've actually bought her product, checked it out, and loved it. All right. It's coming up right here in a second. There it is at the very bottom. Etsy.com/shop/theblackcurrant. Very nice. Hope that you'll check that out. And then the last plug today, KO Gaming, the channel where I do highly edited content such as game reviews, first impressions videos, montages, year-end countdowns, and more. And now the KO Gaming Community Submissions program is in full effect. Check it out at youtube.com/KO Gaming1. And that is it. Let's finish up the For Honor campaign, folks. Here we go.